with a white face. I was like, oh, for real? He's like, yeah, bro. He's scary. He's like, if you see him, then mean you gonna die. I was like, so how come you not dead? He said, he didn't see me. I just saw him. I'm like, what? Okay.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop your fucking lying.
Pull the trigger. Ain't nobody gonna do for you. Pull the trigger.
Maybe you should pull the fucking trigger.
What is up, YouTube? This is your boy Fishy here, back with another video. Today we're gonna be reacting to the most dangerous kids. I looked at the first one. It was I don't even remember. Honestly, I looked at it like 2 days ago. I honestly don't remember. But we gonna watch this video together, and I'm gonna talk to y'all afterwards. I don't like to keep y'all like just sitting here looking at me. You know what I mean? So let's get to the reaction video. I have the headphones in. What is?
Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at the most dangerous kids in the world. Kids are usually seen as sweet and innocent, and a lot of the time they are. But there are a few children and teenagers who turn out to be some of the most dangerous people on the planet. Get ready for your jaw to drop when you see what these seemingly innocent children have done. But first, press the subscribe button, and why not press the notification bell too. Coming in at number 10, we have Morgan Geezer and Anissa Wire. Creepypastas are fake horror stories spread online that can sometimes be pretty scary, but at least they're not in the real world, right? Well, in 2014, two 12-year-old girls brought what was a scary story for entertainment into reality. They spent a year planning to sacrifice someone with the hopes they would please Slender Man. So, one Saturday, the two girls named Morgan and
Hold on. I'm gonna pause this real quick. Hold on. I remember when I used to think Slender Man was real. My first time hearing about Slender Man, I was like 10, maybe 9, and one of my friends told me, hey, the other day I saw Slender Man behind my house, and I'm like, what the heck is Slender Man? Like, bro, what? Like, what is Slender Man? And he was like, it's like this big tall dude in the tux with a white face. I was like, oh, for real? He's like, yeah, bro. He's scary. He like if you see him, then mean you gonna die. I was like, so how come you not dead? He said, he didn't see me. I just saw him. I'm like, what? Okay.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop your fucking lying.
And ever since then, I used to woods behind the houses across the street from mine, and I always like when I was a little bit younger, I used to always look over there and be like, dang, so what if it is real? And I remember one night I was just sitting in my room, and I was like looking out the window, and I thought I saw something. I'm dreaming. I'm not dreaming, but like I'm hallucinating. You know, whenever your body you think you see something, and it was actually something else. It was just a dude walking down the street, and it looked like Slender Man, but I know it wasn't Slender Man. But I'm just back to the video. Back to the video.
Where they lived in Wisconsin, they tried to take the girl named Peyton Lutner's life with a knife. When they thought they were done, they walked away, leaving Peyton in the woods. However, Peyton miraculously lived and was able to crawl to a local house to call for help. She was in hospital for a few days and thankfully made a full recovery. Afterwards, the creator of Slender Man actually gave his condolences as to what happened and gave Peyton some money. The two girls were sentenced to prison time at first, but this was later changed to 25 years in a mental home. Some were angry at this, saying they should be in jail forever. What do you think about this crazy event of a fake scary story turning real? One thing's for sure, it makes Morgan and Anissa two of the most dangerous children ever to live.
They're not really dangerous. They just crazy.
On June 1st, 2004, a girl who can legally only be referred to as Girl A took the life of her fellow classmate. At 11 years old, Girl A used a knife on Satomi Mitere, who was also 11 at the time. It happened at an elementary school in Sasebo, Japan. The girl is kind of a mystery, as she was only 12, meaning that by Japanese law she couldn't be photographed or named. However, I'm not in Japan, so I can tell you her name is actually Natsumi. A teacher found out about what she did pretty soon, and after she was taken to the police station. She spent the night saying, "I'm so sorry" to the police and crying. But why did such an innocent girl do this? Well, apparently Satomi had called Natsumi a goody-goody, which was a reference to her weight. Believe it or not, all she was sentenced to was 2 years in a mental home. This became a Japanese meme as the reason why they should lower the age of criminal responsibility. Now, I'm no expert on this, but I'm sure all of you are, so let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm personally torn, as some people say she didn't know what she was doing down to her age, but others disagree. Next up is the Beaver Brothers. This one took place in July 2015 in Oklahoma. Two brothers named Robert, who was 18, and Michael, who was 16, took the life of their entire family. This included their parents and 2 out of their 4
They looked a
siblings
little
with
crazy.
a knife. But that's
I'm just
not all.
saying.
What they were plotting was
Okay.
way worse. They were plotting a mass life-taking to gain fame. Believe it or not, this is the motivation behind many criminals, which is why some news outlets like Philip DeFranco and more don't show the criminals' faces. The brothers were called the most evil brothers in America by the press and were sent to jail. But why did the brothers not take the lives of all of their siblings and only 2 out of the 4? Well, they first took the lives of David and April Beaver, their mum and dad, and then did the same with their 12-year-old brother Daniel. 7-year-old
My phone
Christopher and
outside.
5-year-old Victoria met the same fate. They then tried to do the same to their 13-year-old sister, but failed, and even told her they'd do the same to their 2-year-old sister as well. However, the 2-year-old was left unharmed and was taken into foster care. This sure is one crazy story of 2 very dangerous brothers.
That's how you know something was just really
Coming
going
up
on in
next, we
their
have
head.
Jasmine
Like,
Richards.
ain't nobody in a rapid, like, just regular, right, this mind, like, gonna just go off and kill a family. That's crazy. That's crazy. But let's get back to the video. Let me stop stopping it.
This is one of the most famous dangerous kids in the world. Jasmine Richards from Alberta, USA had a boyfriend named Jeremy Stank. They were both pretty odd and liked to talk about things most people would find scary. A few times, Jasmine and Jeremy had talked about taking the lives of Jasmine's family. This was because Jasmine's parents had punished her for dating Jeremy, as he was 23 and she was 12. However, Jasmine
What?
said it was all a joke, and they were never doing it in a serious way. However, in 2006, one night, Jeremy entered the Richards household and took the lives of Jasmine's parents. She said she was shocked and was in a zombie state, whatever that means, and she couldn't stop or go for help. I don't know about that, but she then did what Jeremy did to her parents, but to her own brother. She was only sentenced to 10 years in the mental ward, probably
She
because
killed
of
her
age,
whole
and is out
family?
now. However, Jeremy was locked up for 25 years with parole and will be out in 2034.
Why she ain't the same thing?
Next up is Shirley Wolf and Cindy Collier. One day, 2 girls named Shirley, who was 14, and Cindy, who was 15, knocked on the door of Anna Brackett, who was 85. They said a weirdo was following them, and they wanted to come inside and use her phone. Anna let the girls in, but then all of a sudden, they took her life with a knife and ran out of the door. The creepy thing is, Anna was found by her son, who had just driven past the 2 girls and thought nothing of them. And if you want something even more creepy, the 2 girls had just done the same thing to another woman before they did to Anna.
What do
They
people
knocked
be
on her door and
thinking?
entered the house, but her husband came into the room, so they decided to leave. The woman said they were
You
very
can't just be
odd
nice
and
to
cleaned the
everybody.
glasses she'd gave them and
Like,
wiped their
especially
phone
in
with
your
cleaning
own
gel
house.
after she was done using it. This was to try and get rid of their fingerprints, but
Can I
even though
come
they
in?
did this, it
Nah,
didn't take long
nah,
for cops
fam.
to track down the
You
teens.
stand at the
The
door.
duo was sentenced to a long
You
time
got
in
it.
mental
You
ward.
got it. You stand at the
But why
door
did they
and
do this,
wait.
you're probably asking? Well, here's the most messed up part. They said they just did it for fun. Most 14 and 15-year-olds watch movies or go to the mall for fun, but these 2 girls did this. Next up is Nehemiah Griego. This one took place in New Mexico in 2013. A 15-year-old boy named Nehemiah Griego decided to take his mom's life one night with a .22 caliber rifle. His brother then woke up and Nehemiah showed him what he'd done. His brother then became upset, so Nehemiah did what he did to his mom but to his brother, who was only 9. He then went into his sister's room, who were 5 and 2, and did the same thing to them as well. He then waited for his dad to come home and did the same thing to him. His dad was actually the brother of a prominent New Mexico politician named Eric Griego.
So
Griego
everybody
was
just walk
actually
in,
planning to take more lives, but was
just let
stopped
them
by
loose.
the police. In court, he even had to wear a mouth guard to stop him spitting at people. He was
What is he
sentenced to
doing,
prison
fam?
time and will be released when he turns 21, which is in just over 2 years. Some say the sentence is pretty short for what he did. But
Why is he gonna get released? He killed this. He
what
shot
do
his
you
whole
think
family.
happened on that terrible day in 2013 to the Griego family? Next up is James
Everybody deserves a
Fairweather.
second chance,
Many
but
people
still,
have
that's like-
idols. For some, it's known
What?
people like singers, sports
Bro, what?
people, or Logan Paul. Everybody needs someone to idolize. But some people idolize different kinds of people, like killers. 14-year-old British schoolboy James Fairweather was one of those people. In 2015, he took a man's life with a knife, and then in 2016 took a woman's life with a bayonet. He was planning to take a third person's life, but was arrested and sent to prison with a minimum of 27 years behind bars. The reason for why he did this was because he was obsessed with killers such as the Yorkshire Ripper and Ted Bundy. And he even had a picture of Ted Bundy on his cell phone. When he was sentenced, he said, "I don't give a shit." The investigation to bust this guy took 1,500 officers and 10,000 hours, and I bet they were surprised when it turned out to be a teen. Next up, we have the Thompson toddlers. In late 2015, a woman from Texas, USA named Raquel Thompson and her boyfriend decided to grab a takeaway pizza. However, they made a big mistake by leaving their 4 young kids at home. Normally, this wouldn't be a problem, but it seems their kids have an odd idea of what it means to have fun. Their two 3-year-old twins put their 19-month-old sister into their oven. When they got back, they saw what had happened, and the baby was no longer alive. The toddler said one of them put her into the oven and the other made it hot. Of course, they didn't know what they were doing and didn't face any charges. However, as adults, I'm sure they will have a tough time coming to terms with what they did before they could even write their own names. Their parents did face charges, however, due to leaving their kids all alone. The twins and their other sibling, who was 5 and slept through the entire thing, was placed into foster care. Afterwards, some people said the toddler should face charges, but I'm not so sure about that. What do you
No,
think?
the toddler shouldn't face charges. They didn't know what they were
Next up
doing,
is
but
Stuart Harding.
still.
In 2007, the media nicknamed this kid the most dangerous teenager in Britain. When he was just 19, he was sentenced to at least 20 years behind bars. You see, he took the life of an innocent nurse using a knife. But why did he do this? Well, he simply said it was because he was bored and wanted something to do. The weirdest thing about Stuart's crime is he was wearing
You're
a
bored,
wig
so you kill
the
somebody.
entire time.
Bruh.
He wore a wig and big dark glasses, and said he only stopped when his wig fell off his head. The reason behind his nickname is because after a psychologist spoke to him, he said he sounds like the most dangerous teenager ever. He said that he should never be released, which is why he was jailed for 20 years. Do you think he's the most dangerous teenager on
No.
this list, or does anyone else on the list seem even more dangerous? I really just want to know why he was wearing a witch costume when he did what he did.
Maybe on this list, but not in the
Next
world.
up is Keith Randulich. Most
Well, so far,
19-year-olds want
I
to
haven't
know
got to the
computer
whole
the
list
latest
of it.
iPhone. But when Keith Randulich was 19, he kept asking his mum for a pistol, but his mum said no every time. He said it was to protect his 4-year-old sister Sabrina, but when I tell you this story, you'll see why that is probably not true. You see, in March of 2009, he took his sister Sabrina down to their basement and took her life using a knife. He was sentenced to 40 years behind bars for doing this. In court, he described in great detail what he'd done, which led to his long prison sentence. He said she asked him to stop and was screaming the entire time. And afterwards, he said, "I'm sorry I had to do that to you." He says he just wants to get his punishment over with. But it's not going to be all that quick and easy, as he won't be out of prison until at least 2051. What do you think about this insane story?
Dang, bro, he got a long
I
time.
think those girls, Shirley and Cindy, were the creepiest, to be honest. I just can't believe their victim's son drove right past them without realizing. And although they seem savvy washing their fingerprints with glasses, did they really think they wouldn't get caught because of that? And of course, how could you forget the youngest ones on this list, the Thompson toddlers? It would actually be Jasmine Richards' boyfriend, Jeremy, who was dating a 12-year-old when he was 23. Now that is messed up, but then again, so is everyone else on this list.
For real,
Check
for
out the
real.
poll in the top right corner to vote for what you think is the most dangerous kid. And if you want something a bit brighter, then check out my second channel. There'll be a fun life hack video on screen in a moment, so click it to check it out. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.
The most dangerous one was on this list. I don't think he's the most dangerous kids in the world, but it was pretty crazy, pretty psycho. I'm gonna have to give it to him. Drum roll, please. The one that said he killed people for just because he was bored, and the girls that tried to kill somebody because they was doing a sacrifice for Slender Man. Bro, what? A sacrifice for Slender Man? Alright, but if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment down below if y'all enjoyed this video. And this was your boy, Stay Jiffy, and I am out.